Have you ever felt like no matter how much effort you put into your relationships, people still pull away? Or maybe you've noticed that when you care too much, you end up feeling unappreciated or even taken for granted. It's frustrating, right? You give so much of yourself, but the more you chase someone's attention, the more distant they seem to become. Why does this happen? Why do people seem to drift away the moment you start showing them how much they mean to you? As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "He who is not master of himself, though he be the master of all the world, is still a slave." This hits hard, doesn't it? It suggests that true power and true connection begins with mastering yourself, not others. If you've experienced this struggle, you're not alone. It's a common feeling, and it can leave you drained and confused. But what if the key to being truly valued isn't in giving more, but in creating space and showing your worth through self-control and presence? Today, we're diving into 7 powerful principles that will help you take control of your emotions, communicate more effectively, and live with purpose, all while making people truly appreciate and miss you when you're not around. Does this sound like something you've been dealing with? If so, let's get started. 1. Emotional control. Let's talk about emotional control, something that can make or break how people perceive you. Have you ever noticed how, when you let your emotions get the best of you, it often pushes people away? Whether it's anger, frustration, or even too much excitement, letting your emotions take over can make you seem unpredictable, or worse, exhausting to be around. When you're constantly reacting emotionally, you end up giving others power over you. If they can trigger your reactions, they control how you feel. This can leave you feeling vulnerable and frankly drained. But here's the thing: emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about mastering them. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the essence of emotional control, knowing that you can't control everything that happens, but you can control how you respond to it. So how does emotional control help you become someone others miss when you're not around? First, it creates mystery and intrigue. When you're not constantly reacting, people begin to wonder what's going on in your mind. You become less predictable, and that unpredictability makes others curious about you. Additionally, emotional control earns you respect. People admire those who stay calm under pressure. It shows maturity, strength, and confidence. When you respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively, you gain respect in their eyes. The next time you feel triggered, take a deep breath before responding. Don't give an immediate emotional reaction. Pause and ask yourself, how do I want to handle this? By practicing this pause, you train yourself to respond with control rather than emotion. It shows strength and gives you the upper hand in any interaction. Remember, mastering your emotions not only helps you in relationships but also in life. It's a skill that makes you more attractive and unforgettable, leaving people thinking about your calm, collected nature long after you've left. 2. Self-sufficiency. Now let's dive into self-sufficiency, a vital quality that can make you truly unforgettable. Have you ever found yourself feeling overly dependent on someone else for happiness or validation? It's a common struggle, and it can create a sense of clinginess that pushes people away rather than drawing them closer. When you rely too heavily on someone for your emotional well-being, it can feel suffocating for both you and them. Self-sufficiency isn't about isolation, it's about embracing your independence and knowing that you can fulfill your own needs. When you demonstrate that you are complete on your own, you become incredibly attractive. Imagine being in a relationship where each partner thrives individually while still supporting each other. This dynamic fosters curiosity and admiration, as your partner begins to see you not just as a companion but as an independent individual with your own interests and passions. As Aristotle wisely stated, the mark of a good man is to be able to stand alone. This principle of self-sufficiency invites admiration and respect. When you engage in your interests, pursue your passions, and live your life fully, you spark curiosity in your partner. They start to wonder what you're up to when you're not around and begin to miss the vibrant, self-reliant person you are. Practicing self-sufficiency doesn't mean pushing others away, rather, it creates healthy space in your relationship. By giving each other room to grow as individuals, you nurture a deeper connection. It's not about being distant, it's about allowing each other the freedom to thrive. When your partner sees you confidently navigating your life, they can't help but feel drawn to you. You need to cultivate this sense of self-sufficiency. Invest time in your hobbies and interests. Whether it's pursuing a new skill, spending time with friends, or simply enjoying your own company, these activities enrich your life and enhance your appeal. When you prioritize your happiness, you create an aura of independence that your partner will admire and, yes, miss when you're not around. In a world where we often seek validation from others, being self-sufficient stands out as a powerful trait. It shows that you can create your own happiness and engage meaningfully in relationships. So embrace your independence and watch as those around you begin to appreciate and miss the vibrant, self-sufficient individual you truly are. There's 3, intentional communication. Let's explore the power of intentional communication. Have you ever found yourself in a conversation where the words felt hollow or lacked meaning? It's frustrating, isn't it? Many people engage in small talk that leaves both parties feeling unsatisfied. This kind of interaction can create distance rather than connection, making it easy for someone to forget you when you're not around. Intentional communication is about choosing your words with purpose. It's not merely about filling silence with chatter, it's about crafting meaningful exchanges that resonate deeply. When you communicate intentionally, you make every conversation count. This doesn't mean you have to be profound all the time. Even simple exchanges can be impactful when they're thoughtful and genuine. As Seneca wisely stated, words are the property of those who use them. This quote emphasizes the importance of being deliberate in your communication. When you speak with intention, you leave a lasting impression. Imagine sharing an experience or insight that captivates your partner's attention, leaving them eager for more of your thoughts and perspectives. Each interaction becomes a valuable opportunity to connect on a deeper level. When you make it a habit to listen actively and respond thoughtfully, you create a dialogue that encourages reflection. This depth of engagement not only enriches your conversations but also makes you more memorable. Your partner begins to associate your presence with meaningful discussions, making your absence feel even more pronounced. And to harness the power of intentional communication, focus on being present in your interactions. Put away distractions, maintain eye contact, and truly listen to what the other person is saying. Ask questions that encourage them to share their thoughts and feelings, showing that you genuinely care about their perspective. When you communicate with intention, your words linger in their mind, evoking memories of your insightful conversations long after you've parted ways. By embracing intentional communication, you cultivate a unique connection that makes you unforgettable. You transform ordinary conversations into memorable exchanges that deepen emotional bonds. So as you engage with others, remember the significance of your words. Speak with purpose, and you'll leave an indelible mark on their heart, ensuring that they miss you when you're not around. 4. Acceptance of absence. Now let's delve into the intriguing concept of acceptance of absence. Have you ever noticed how the moments apart from someone can sometimes feel more profound than the time spent together? Many people struggle with separation, feeling anxious or insecure when their partner isn't around. This often leads to overcommunication or attempts to fill every gap with messages, which can suffocate rather than strengthen a connection. The truth is, embracing the times you are apart can actually enhance your bond. By accepting absence, you create a space that fosters longing and appreciation. This isn't about pushing someone away, rather, it's about recognizing that true connection doesn't rely on constant proximity. Instead, it flourishes in the quality of emotional bonds you cultivate. As Epictetus said, "Freedom is the only worthy goal in life." This quote reminds us that by freeing ourselves from the need to cling to our loved ones, we allow the relationship to evolve in a healthy direction. When you're comfortable with being apart, you demonstrate strength and confidence. You show your partner that you have a fulfilling life outside of the relationship, which makes your time together even more precious. When you give each other space, you allow for personal growth and reflection. Your partner begins to miss the unique qualities you bring into their life, creating a sense of yearning for your presence. Rather than bombarding them with texts or calls, consider allowing some silence. This pause can spark curiosity and anticipation. When you finally reconnect, the reunion feels revitalized, as if the absence has amplified the joy of being together. Accepting absence also helps you develop a deeper appreciation for your own company. Engage in hobbies, pursue interests, and enjoy moments of solitude. When you find joy within yourself, it makes your presence all the more enriching for those around you. Your partner will begin to associate your absence with the vibrant life you lead, and they'll find themselves longing for the next time they can share in that experience. So embrace the moments apart. Let them serve as opportunities for growth and reflection, both for you and your partner. When you accept absence as a natural part of any relationship, you cultivate a bond that thrives on depth and connection. ensuring that your partner misses you not just for your presence, but for the vibrant, intriguing individual you are. 5. Mindfulness in interaction. Now, let's explore the power of mindfulness in interaction. Have you ever had a conversation where it felt like the other person was physically present but mentally elsewhere? This kind of disengagement can leave you feeling unvalued and disconnected. Many people struggle with being truly present, often distracted by their phones or their own thoughts, which can lead to missed opportunities for deeper connection. Mindfulness in interaction means being fully engaged with the person in front of you. It's about putting aside distractions and focusing on the moment. When you practice mindfulness, every conversation becomes more meaningful. You listen intently, respond thoughtfully, and make the other person feel genuinely heard and appreciated. This depth of engagement creates a rich tapestry of connection that lingers long after the interaction is over. As Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "Do every act of your life as if it were your last." This quote encourages us to treat each moment with intention and purpose, reminding us that every conversation could be significant. When you bring this level of awareness to your interactions, you transform ordinary exchanges into memorable experiences. Your partner will not only appreciate the time spent together, but will also remember the emotional depth you create in those moments. When you are mindful, you leave a lasting impression on others. They begin to associate you with the warmth and attentiveness you bring into their lives. In your absence, they may find themselves missing the quality of attention that only you provide. They yearn for the moments when they felt truly seen and heard, which makes your presence all the more cherished when you reunite. To cultivate mindfulness, make a conscious effort to be present during your interactions. Put away your phone, maintain eye contact, and engage in active listening. Ask open-ended questions that invite deeper conversation, and respond with genuine curiosity. This not only enhances your connection, but also encourages your partner to be more present in return. So practice mindfulness in every interaction. Make it a habit to engage deeply with the people around you, transforming the mundane into something extraordinary. When you invest your full attention, you ensure that your partner misses not just your presence, but the enriching experiences that come from sharing moments together. 6. Consistency in communication. Next, we'll dive into the importance of consistency in communication. Have you ever felt the frustration of waiting for a response from someone, only to be met with silence? Inconsistent communication can leave you feeling anxious and uncertain, creating a rift in relationships that should be nurtured. Many people face the challenge of wanting to maintain a connection but struggle with the unpredictability of their interactions. Consistency in communication means establishing a reliable pattern of meaningful exchanges. It's not about bombarding someone with messages all day long. Instead, it's about finding a rhythm that feels natural and supportive. Regular check-ins, thoughtful messages, or even a simple good morning text can create a reassuring presence in your partner's life. This reliability helps to weave you into the fabric of their daily routine, making your absence felt when you're not around. As Seneca said, regularity is a sign of wisdom in communication. This quote emphasizes that thoughtful, steady communication fosters trust and security in relationships. When you consistently engage with someone, they begin to rely on those interactions as a comforting part of their day. Your steady presence becomes something they look forward to, and when it's absent, they feel that gap acutely. By maintaining this consistency, you create an environment where your partner feels secure and valued. They come to appreciate the stability you bring into their lives, and during the times you're apart, they will miss the warmth and connection that your messages provide. When your communication pattern is interrupted, they are left longing for the comfort of your regular exchanges, making your presence even more significant. To cultivate consistency in your communication, set aside dedicated time to connect with your partner. Whether it's a morning text, a lunchtime check-in, or a nightly recap of your day, make these interactions a priority. Show that you care by remembering details about their day and expressing genuine interest in their lives. This effort will reinforce your connection and keep you on their mind, even when you're not together. So, embrace consistency in your communication. Build a reliable rhythm that allows your partner to feel your presence even in your absence. When you do, you'll create a longing for your connection, ensuring that they miss not just your words, but the love and reassurance they represent. 7. Purposeful living. Now let's explore the power of purposeful living. Have you ever felt adrift, waiting for someone to fill the void in your life? Many of us find ourselves stuck in routines, relying on others for happiness and fulfillment. This can lead to dissatisfaction and a sense of dependency that ultimately pushes people away. In contrast, living with purpose transforms not just your life but also the dynamics of your relationships. When you lead a life filled with passion and purpose, you become more interesting and engaging. It shows that you have goals, aspirations, and a drive that goes beyond the relationship. Imagine sharing stories about your projects, hobbies, or volunteer work during your conversations. Your enthusiasm is contagious, and your partner will see the vibrancy that comes from living life intentionally. As Seneca wisely noted, our plans miscarry because they have no aim. This quote reminds us that having a clear direction in life is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. Purposeful living not only enriches your own life but also enhances your relationships. When you are actively pursuing your passions, you naturally inspire those around you. Your partner will miss the energy and excitement you bring to the table when you're not around. They'll start to reflect on the stories you've shared and the passion in your voice, creating a yearning for your presence. To live purposefully, identify what matters most to you. What are your goals? What activities make you feel alive? Whether it's pursuing a new hobby, furthering your education, or engaging in community service, find ways to immerse yourself in things that inspire you. Share these experiences with your partner, inviting them into your journey. This not only deepens your connection but also showcases your independence and self-sufficiency. By embodying a life filled with purpose, you position yourself as someone who is continually growing and evolving. Your partner will appreciate the depth and excitement you bring into their lives, creating a longing for the next chapter of your shared story. So, embrace your passions and let your purposeful living shine, ensuring that you're always on their mind and in their heart. Now we are about to end the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write a comment and say that you want to change your life, no matter how difficult it is to change. I will read each of your comment and feature one of the best comment in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.